Hello, my convicts, Comic Catch, just a Decider Cup convict, bringing you guys and gals another quick vlog. So today's vlog is just to obviously talk a little bit about obviously what's happening next week. As you all know, I do apologize once again. 20th, we weren't able to live stream or do anything at all because of the stupid calendar here. But I wanted to point out one more other fact, just so that we're not leaving it to last minute, and that is here on the 30th and the 31st. Running all the way from that week as well, which you can see here. So the 30th and the 31st, and then running all the way up to the 6th of June. There's going to be a week where he's going to be off. So next week's fine. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, not a problem. We've got then Saturday, Sunday, and then that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Unfortunately, it's going to be another week where he's off school. So it's a full week. Obviously, it won't affect videos going up and recordings and stuff like that. I will try and still obviously do recordings and get them uploaded. It just means I need to get up at the middle of the night or when he's in bed, come down, do a recording, and then set that up to be sent out for the video for the next day. But it just means that obviously I won't be able to live stream that week, purely because I won't have the means to do so, because I've got Rio. Another big thing I want to say, which is better news by any means, is big shout out and salute and thank you to everyone for 2,500 subscribers. Yes, we've got 2,500, or we did have, because I did get sent an email from YouTube congratulating me on hitting 2,500. So I salute to all those people who subscribed. Appreciate it very, very much. Thank you very much. The more we do, the more effort we put in, the more I can do, the more effort I can put out. So the saying goes, you know, the more you're helping me, the better. Also, don't forget to check your notifications. Make sure that the settings are set correctly and that you're allowing notifications and that you've selected the notifications to select all. And then it will notify you of all things that I do in terms of live streams, vlogs, messages, anything like that on YouTube. Just check on your YouTube. If you're not 100% sure, just do a quick YouTube search and just ask the question, how do I turn on notifications, or how do I check my notifications? And it'll take you step by step. There's plenty of people who've done guides out there that will gladly help you, because obviously it's a big thing that most people need help with these days. So just go on there, and then obviously we can sort that out and get sorted. And you'll know when the videos go live, when live streams are live, because you'll get notified of them and not notified of them, as there is a lot of people that don't have notifications on. So check your notifications, people. You may not have them turned on. And if you obviously want to know more about the channel or be more involved with the channel, then that's the place to do so. So that's completely up to you. Check it out. Don't forget to check them and you'll be good to go. So next week, obviously Monday, we're going to be doing some Alien Isolation. I'm a huge fan of the Alien franchise. I have been for years, and I've grown up with aliens and stuff and things like that. It's going to be absolutely amazing to play the game finally after all this time. So Kappa, why is it taking so long? Well, good question. Main reason is purely I didn't have the PC to run it. I didn't want to play it on console. Again, when it came out, it was brand new, it was quite new, and a lot of people don't like watching playthroughs, or they don't bother to watch the playthroughs, because obviously they want to play it themselves. So again, that kind of deterred me, especially when I was playing such as like God of War, and people just weren't bothered about watching it because they wanted to play it themselves and they wanted to be spoiled. So it's kind of, pointless me to go through and play that game if people don't want to see it. So now obviously being a few years down the line, obviously people may be more inclined to want to watch Alien Isolation and join in with the live stream. So Monday we're going to live stream Alien Isolation for the full 4 hours. I will do some recordings that week as well, so it won't be just one live stream and you've got to wait forever for the next live stream after that full week that Rio's going to be off the week after. It's going to be a full live stream on Monday, and then I'll do some recordings to catch up with where we are and where we've left off. And if I need to finish off with a last live stream, then we could do so. Or we could leave it for the live streams. I'll leave that up to you. Let me know in the comments. Would you prefer me just to live stream it? Or do you want to see the live stream and then do the recordings and then maybe finish off with a live stream at the end if there is anything left to be done, because it is about six hours or something long. I think it's quite a long game. It is a lengthy one. Also, a cool few things that's going to be happening with Alien Isolation as well. Obviously on PC is always cool because it means it's going to be a lot better in terms of quality and stuff. Or per se, obviously my live streams are as good as they can possibly can be with obviously the upload speed that I've got. The newfound kind of method that I'm using at the moment unfortunately doesn't work that way, so we'll have to take off one of the routers and just have the TP-Link, which is the 4G router, which will be the Wi-Fi, which will be the wireless router that I'm going to be using to do the live stream on Monday. So yeah, that's going to be a bit of a pain. I won't be able to do it because the Quest needs a separate Wi-Fi as well as obviously the router itself. So it will only be the ZYXCL and the TP-Link without the load balancing router included, which I've been doing as my experiment method, which has actually been working pretty well and it's actually been doing really, really good. So I'll do a few more testing for a few more days or another week or so, and if I feel like it's good enough to talk about, I'll let you know. So keep an eye on it. Like I said, touch that notification bells, make sure that those settings are on, and you'll know when that video comes to fruition. Anyway, so we've got that. Another cool thing as well about Alien Isolation, apart from obviously me being a huge fan of Alien Isolation as well, is the fact that we're going to be doing it in virtual reality. We will be doing it in VR. So when I come up to toe with the alien, I'll be able to go and stare at him right in his face and go, "Hey bro, how you doing?" So yeah, it's going to be kind of weird seeing not only the game itself, but being able to be inside the game. And I have play tested a bit because I was play testing it to get the settings right, make sure that the game's going to run, the latency is good. And I'm telling you, it is 9-day difference when you go on PC and you're playing in VR and you can touch, literally almost touch everything. Now, unfortunately, it's not true native VR as such in the way that you would normally expect it to be, where you can wave your hands about and it moves your hands in the game and stuff. It is a mod that's being put out. There's a mod called Mother VR, and basically you download Mother VR. It gives you one file, and all you do is you go to the actual config file, the program file for Alien, and just drop and paste it in there, and that's it. That's all you need to do, and then it'll add a section at the bottom of the game that says Mother VR, and then you can set up the VR rules and stuff and runtime and everything, and then you can go in VR. So there will be a little bit of weirdness, and there is a couple of bits where you do have to use controller, but the guy who's worked on the mod has made it fully compatible with the Quest 2 controllers, as well as obviously the headset, and use the VR headset and stuff and things like that. And there's a lot of cool things. There's just a few little games or little like parts where you've got to do something. You've got to use controller to do it. Say hi, Rio. Say hi. Say hi. Hi. Say hi. Can you see he's got blue lolly on his face? He loves his blue lolly, don't you? And he's got blue lolly on his face. And yeah. So yeah, so it's going to be really cool. Mother VR, it's really, really good. I've enjoyed kind of like setting it up. I've never played Alien Isolation, so I don't know what to expect. I have watched Alien Isolation before, but that was years ago when it was first out, and I can't remember everything that happens in it. Everything that happens in it, and I didn't watch the whole like playthroughs or everything that people did, because at that time I kind of was in the thought process of, I'd like to play this. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be really, really interesting to find out what we can do here. Monster Munch. Hold on, everybody. Let me put you down here on my crotch. Per se. There you go. Up nose cam. It's a new angle. Up nose cam. So yeah. We'll play that on Monday. We'll do that for the full 4 hours, and then we'll see where we go from there. It will be in Steam, so I'll also get to use the LIV app, which makes it so I can see chat on my actual wrist. If I turn my wrist, I'll be able to see chat, which is really cool. And we'll go on an adventure and try and find the alien, and then go and stare at him for a couple of hours and enjoy him and everything else in the game that it has to offer. So I've got the whole pack of Alien Isolation. I've got all of the different DLC. So I've got the Ripley one. I've got literally, I went and bought all the DLCs out there. If you look out, you can actually find the keys on PC, and it only cost me £8 for the whole thing, for the whole shebang. But that's because I went to a SCD key, as it's called, and you can actually buy keys from there, and it was just £8-10 for the whole thing, for everything. So that's going to be. I was like, oh, okay, I'll have everything then. Just give me all the DLC, give me all the different ones, all the different map packs and everything, and the Ripley one and all that, and we'll go through them and have a look and check them out and see what they are, what they're about. Because the story, like I said, I've seen little bits of. The other bits, I don't have a clue. The Ripley one and all that, I've not watched anything on that, so that will be completely. I ain't got a clue. I'll be going into it with an open mind, because I've never played them, so I don't know what to experience in them in terms of obviously how they play. Like I said, I played a little bit at the beginning to kind of get the latency and everything right, but I've not played beyond seeing. You see like a big Nostromo ship going past the ship when you go into the Vestipol station. You see a big ship flying past. That's as far as I've got on there in terms of that. And I've been just playtesting, just making sure, like I said, that everything works. So the game's going to be good. And obviously the visuals you're going to see is going to be perfect. And then obviously everything on top of that as well. So I will do a couple of recordings post that, just to kind of figure out that I've not been saving everything, so I can start at the beginning again and just do the repetition of the little bit at the beginning, just to kind of make sure it works as intended. Also, once we've done Alien Isolation, I am looking at doing Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal is another game that also has a mod out for it as well, that I really want to try out, which is going to give it a sort of 3D. It's not quite the same as Alien Isolation as such. You still got to use controller for Doom Eternal. Now, for yourselves, y'all won't see it, but for me, and plus it won't be like weird, like it won't be weird or look weird like a screen. One thing you'll notice on Alien Isolation when you see it is the FMV sequences are done like on the screen. It's like I'm in a cinema, and you can see the screen, and you can see, you know, the cinematics on there. I think it's same for Doom Eternal. I think, or they did it the other way, and they did it where you actually. Oh no, they did it the other way. No, they did it the other way, where you're actually still the head, and you can see him when he picks up that guy's head, and he's torn that guy's head off. He actually picks it up in. I'll see it in 3D, in VR, in 3D. I really wanted to try, because Doom Eternal, I think, is such a great game that would make such a great VR title for the Quest 2. So I am looking at doing Doom and the DLC for Doom, and doing a complete playthrough of Doom and the DLC as well. But I'll see it in 3D. You guys and gals obviously see it as normal, so it won't make any difference to yourselves. But I'll get to see it in glorious 3D. And it'll be really cool. I'll get to go up to the monsters and stare at them in their eyeballs, and rip off the arms and rip off the limbs, and see what it looks like in 3D, which is going to look pretty insane. To say that, you know, Doom is a very blood and gore orientated game, that's going to be pretty crazy to see it in actual 3D. So yeah, so that's the plan. Obviously, we'll do Doom probably at the end of the month. So that'll be the 30th of this month. Next month is my birthday on the 17th of June. So if you want to come and check out that, obviously I'll be doing something cool, hopefully on my birthday on the 17th of June. So we'll plan for that as well, because that is next month on the 17th And we'll see. Let me just double check. There's nothing on the calendar to say he's off on that day, is there? Because that would suck. June 17th. No, it's absolutely clear. It's just the first week into June, and then, like I said, we're back on the 6th. So it's just the first week in June up here that is off, and then obviously, as you can see, it's nice and clear. And then we've just got the odd couple of days in July, and then we've got the August, which is going to be the biggest hit because obviously, as you can see, how many weeks that is off. That's the holidays, the school holidays, which is going to be annoying. So August is probably going to be the awkwardest one, and then September's not too bad. September's not too bad. It's got 2 days off. October, it's going to be 2 weeks in October. November is going to be pretty empty, and then December, obviously, Christmas and all that Polara. So yeah, it's not too bad. But we'll do, like I said, we'll do Doom and that. We'll do Aliens first, get that done. We'll do Doom, which it should give me plenty of time to make sure I've got money for Doom to do Doom Eternal, and I'll get the key for that as well. Do be careful though if you do, however, take note and go, oh, I'd like to buy Alien Isolation for cheap and get a key for it. I've done it myself quite a few times now. I've used a couple. I've used SCD Key. I've used a site called Kinguin. I kept calling it Pinguin or Penguin or whatever, but it's called Kinguin. It shows like a penguin with a crown, and these are sites that sell keys. Basically there's sellers on there that sell keys to games. I've not had any problems with them. I bought Saints and Sinners off of Kinguin. And then I got the option to buy the other game. I can't remember what that was now. Saints and Sinners, and then there was another game. Oh, Population 1 and Saints and Sinners. I bought them from Kinguin. From this new one that I bought, SCD Key, I bought the Alien Isolation. I bought Windows 10 from there as well. You can get Windows 10 product keys from SCD Keys as well for the Windows 10 Professional and get that really cheap. So I could obviously set up and make sure I got a proper product key for my PC, and that's never been a problem. I've had that for years. So they are not too bad. Just be careful. Just make sure you research them. Just look into them, because there was one that was really weird that I went on to, where you went on and then I had to go and I had to, it was really weird. I had to buy the key, then I had to open up a page that then told me to take these certain steps, and I had to add a friend. That friend then had to gift me that key, and then I had to accept the key and this Polara. It took me forever, and it was horrible. And there was a place where you can go and speak to someone on web chat, and you can like chat to them. Those little help box people that you type to, and I was typing to her forever and ever and ever. I'm going through. It must have took me 20 odd goes to get this key when I was doing it for the Saints and Sinners. It was absolutely horrendous, and yeah, I was tearing up my hair. I actually for quite a long period of time of doing it that I've been ripped off, and obviously you'd stolen the money, because I was like, right, I need you to seriously send me this money back, because this doesn't seem legit. And she was quite adamant that it was legit. Eventually it did work, and it was legit. It's just the process of doing it. I had to put myself into incognito mode to get the process of going through it to get it to work. It was an absolute nightmare, because you had to sign in with Steam, then add them in order for it to accept, and then you had to pick your country. And it kept telling me I was in Germany, and I wasn't. It was like I was at UK, and every time I put UK, it would then fail. So I had to use incognito mode, and then that allowed me to do it, even though it did say UK as the code, because you should always check the country of the code that they're selling, because they usually sell it and it tells you what country. Like it'll say Europe, or it might say UK, and you've just got to make sure it does say that before you do it. Or if you're in America, obviously you make sure it says America and not Europe, because otherwise it won't work for you. That key won't work. It only works for that specified, unless it says universal or all countries or whatever it is. It normally says, then it's okay. Yeah, I think it says worldwide is what it normally says, worldwide, and then you can use it wherever you are in the country. It doesn't matter. So yeah, be very careful. I've been okay. I've not had no problems with it so far. But you know, like I said, you get one or two sellers out there. Losing my voice. You get a couple of sellers out there that, you know, it seems a bit dodgy, and then you eventually get it to work. So just be careful what you're doing. My voice is almost back now, but as you can tell, I've still got a little bit of problem with my voice, just cutting in and out a little bit. So yeah, apologies. And yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, I've been rambling on for 20 minutes now. I didn't want to do that too long, but here we are. That's my life in a nutshell. Just ramble on all the time. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, check your notification bells to make sure that they're actually on and you're accepting notifications. Otherwise, you'll never get to know when my videos are live. And it is Ryder Cup Convict signing out. As always, I salute you, my convicts and convicts. Once again, thank you very much for the 2,500 subscribers. Salute you. Thank you. Appreciate it. It may have gone down a little bit now. Sometimes it does fluctuate a little bit. It goes down and up a little bit, and then eventually get there. But we did get it because we got the notification of 2,500 at that time. Maybe a couple have just left. I don't know. I'll have to double check. But thank you very much anyway. And yeah, bye for now.